25 minutes after 11, it is Morning Becomes Eclectic. I'm Nick Harcourt at 89.9 KCRW, back in the studio today, almost a year to the day. Last time you were here was November 9th last year, so it's November 8th. Badly Drawn Boy, welcome back.
Hi, Nick. You all right?
Good to see you.
Have you got
reverb? We were just running...
Sorry.
You got a weird sound in your headphones, or...?
Yeah, as long as it's not going on the air, I don't mind.
No, it sounds fine on the air. Hopefully they'll hook it up and it doesn't sound too weird for you. But we were just playing a promo there for this benefit show we're doing this year in a couple of weeks' time. And last year you came and very kindly donated your time and played for us. And that was just about a year ago. We have seen you since then because you came back and did a guest DJ session on the About a Boy soundtrack, and we had a chat then. But now you're wrapping up a tour tonight, right? Last night?
Yeah, playing the Wiltern again, which is where the benefit gig was last year, so
yeah,
familiar ground.
It's weird going back there, I would think. I'm going to be interested to see how you feel getting back there tonight, because this time it's your show, obviously, and it's the end of the tour.
Yeah.
The new album just came out, Have You Fed the Fish? And I know we're going to talk about that and all sorts of other stuff in a minute, but I'm going to throw it to you right now for some music, and whatever else happens, it's Badly Drawn Boy on Morning Becomes Eclectic.
There should be more together than usual, or maybe not. I've played a chainsaw, by the way, but never the acoustic. So this is a song from the new album, Have You Fed the Fish? It's called 40 Days and 40 Fights. I'll dedicate this to Tom, Rothrock, and Gemma and Drew. You look a lot better tonight. You and I should go out for a fight. We need a holiday, but not today, another day. You need eyes in the front of your head and a spine with a built-in bed. I don't want anybody else to know, so I won't be telling them I love you for all of the things you do. I don't even recall your name. There's something beautiful about it though. Beautiful about it though. Now good luck to your lady tonight. I took a piece of her heart, well not quite. She stole a piece of mine and chewed it up and threw it back. I need help to get over the pain, but the memories still remain. I loved her friendly eyes, the way they looked at each other, it moves me to tears like a horror film. I don't even recall her name. There's something beautiful about it though. Beautiful about it though. Now there's a good feeling tonight, just a feeling that something is right. We can minimalize the pain, forget that it was ever there. Look at all the possibles, throw answers out to the world. It's hard, yeah, it's hard. It's hard, yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you don't know how. I'll be here to throw you some clues. Don't even have to know your name. Don't even have to know your name. Don't even have to know your name. Something beautiful about it though. Something beautiful about it though. 40 days and 40 fights. 40 days and 40 fights. That's that one. So shall I play another one?
Sure.
I'll do a song that was an outtake from the album, recorded quite early on in January, I think. A song called "The Last Fruit on My Tree." It was a B-side of the single "You Were Right." Maybe just hold on. 2, 3, 4. To lose, they say, you'll never give in. Always to win what is yours. And I will be an astronaut, all that you thought I could be. Good night, Miss Moonlight. Hello, golden sun. Be mine tonight, 'cause tomorrow I will run. You're the last fruit on my tree. I would pick you naturally. Now I've been to a part of the world nobody told me was there. I pretended to play by the rules, faking that I didn't care. Good night, Miss Moonlight. Hello, golden sun. Be mine tonight, 'cause tomorrow I will run. You're the last fruit on my tree. I would pick you naturally. You're the last fruit on my tree. I would pick you naturally. Thanks. And one more in this slot. I'll do one off the soundtrack that I don't think I've played on the show before. It's my particular favourite. Whether I can play it very well at this time of day, I don't know. It's a song called "Above You, Below Me." 2, 3, 4. Don't wanna give, don't wanna steal, don't wanna be anything I'm not. You take answers, I give questions, like some rolling monologue. Wanna be the one to say that today could be the day. Day to believe in what you know is what you know. I will take you as you are. Please accept me as I am. Find your lonely life bizarre. No, it's above you, no, it's below me. All this and more. Don't wanna live life in your shoes. I don't feel I know the way. Feeling you, giving me directions I don't need. Up and round we go. First it's fast and then we're slow. Could you connect with my intellect? I won't take you as you are. Please don't take me as I am. Find your lonely life bizarre. See this in love, see this in life. Holding all year round reception for a love with no connection. Knowing you, knowing my ignorance to modern life. Kick it. Know it's above you, I know it's below me. I will take you as you are. Please accept me as I am. Find your lonely life bizarre. Know it's above you, know it's below me. I will take you as you are. Please accept me as I am. There'll be something in the wind to show us we're right, then tell us we're wrong. I want to know more. That's three there.
It's Badly Drawn Boy and Morning Becomes Eclectic. I think that's a good jumping off point for us as well, that song. As you said, it was from the soundtrack to About a Boy. The new album just came out this week, Have You Fed the Fish? And I want to talk about that, but before we get to that, maybe we could just back up for a moment and talk about the soundtrack to About a Boy. Last time we saw you was earlier on this year when the movie came out, and we talked a little bit back then about the discipline, I guess, and the difference between writing for a movie as opposed to writing an album. And I remember you telling me at the time that it had opened you up to a new way of writing, because you had been forced to write for something else rather than for yourself. When you came back to recording your own music, how did that inform the new songs? Was there a new way of approaching your own songs? What did you learn from that process, I guess?
I don't know. I don't think there's a real physical way that anything happened. I think me and Tom Rothrock just got back in the studio, and the first day we were both really just astonished that it felt so different, because I think it was just me and my guitar against the world again, and there wasn't really a brief as such. So that was the biggest difference to me. And the songs that I wrote for the new album, Have You Fed the Fish, I think because I'd spent so much time away from home doing the soundtrack, I think just that fact alone made me think more about myself and think more about my mortality and having kids, being away from home. Somebody goes and blows up the Twin Towers, it's like, what the hell's going on? So I want to write about what I feel about, I'm not here forever. So a lot of it was about just being away, as opposed to just learning how to use strings and orchestration on the soundtrack. I don't think that really mattered too much. I think it was more about how much it took me away from home. So in a way, I got a positive side out of that, I think.
You spent a lot of time away from home, as you said, because, well, first of all, you were extremely busy after the first album came out, The Hour of Bewilderbeast, and you came across to the States a couple of times, as well as touring through Europe, and then you holed up here for a couple of months to do that soundtrack, right? Yeah, it was on and off, but and similarly on the new album, I was the bulk of it was done over here in LA, so right. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to tonight, to be back here amongst a lot of friends and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much a home away from home for you at this point, right? Well, yeah, it's like I know the place as much as any other place. Well, almost as much as I know Manchester. So right, because that's the place I've been to most outside of home. So yeah. It sounds like you were a little homesick and missing the family. Well, now or I don't know about now. I mean, now you've been away for another month, but I mean, while you were in the studio, locked up doing the soundtrack, and then obviously your own album as well. Yeah, but I mean, it was out of choice. The whole year's been a bit topsy-turvy because I wanted to get a record out after the soundtrack, and I was really proud to have done the soundtrack and proud with the result, but I had to move on and do my own thing, and which has given me a great year, really, just of productivity, but it's also taken me away a lot. So yeah, it's made me think a lot more about who I am and what I'm doing. I read somewhere where you said that this whole album is really a reflection of your real life versus the life that you lead as a minor celebrity, as you describe yourself.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little bit? I mean, it's got to be weird to all of a sudden be thrust into a place where people are hanging off your words and reading stuff into it that just isn't there.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, it's been a gradual curve over the last 4 years to this celebrity or fame thing has just gradually got a little bit more prominent, and I've noticed it more. I've noticed people recognising me, and which is fine. It's usually good fun. It's just the extremity of the situations you end up in with the people that you meet, and nothing off the wall. Just the fact that you're in this place with that famous person, or you've got this room full of people watching what you do, and sometimes on your mind you've got something else like your kids, and so it's just a tussle. It's like, do I really want to be doing this all the time? And then inevitably you do, because a day off makes you want to do it again. You know, I'm nearly at the end of the tour now, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't really want it to end, but you know, I've been shedding tears over the last 3 or 4 weeks, like wanting it to end, and now that it's ending, it's just the same with anything in life. It's like what you want you don't get, and vice versa. I don't know if that made much sense, but.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense, because you're leading two very different lives. One is your professional life when you're out there, and then the other one is you've got a family. You've got two young children. Your second baby was born just earlier on this year, basically in between recording sessions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
but it's not like I'm the only one having to deal with that stuff. It's just that I'm probably one of the few people that dares talk about it, because it's not rock and roll. It's I should leave it alone, and I wouldn't get as criticised as I do. But no, I'm just somebody that has to be honest about the way I feel about it. But you know, it's no bad thing to be doing a show at the Wilton.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, and you know, the bottom line, I think, at the end of the day is that there's enough people out there who appreciate people being direct and talking about what's going on, rather than just, you know, messing around with you know, words because they want to be pop stars. But that's a whole nother conversation. Very quickly before you go back to the next set of music, the one thing I noticed about this album is that it seems to be much more guitar based than the previous work.
It's tough to say. I mean, it depends on what day you listen to it, or what day I listen to it, because there's more guitar, there's more piano, there's more of everything, to be honest. It's like it doesn't. If you filed it under guitar indie rock or something like that, like people might, it doesn't really give you the picture, because there's cartoon music on there too, with the intro theme, and there's piano-led tracks as well, and so it's a bit of everything. But yeah, I think I dared more in the studio to use electric guitar through an amplifier, because it's something I hadn't done a great deal of in recording. Tom helped me do that a lot more. It's not really a guitar record, I wouldn't say, but there is more of it, yeah.
And as you said at the beginning of our talk here, the first thing you did when you sat back down in the studio to start on this record was pick up a guitar.
Yeah.
So the record's out, as we said, this week. You're wrapping up this month-long tour. What happens next? Is there more touring? You take a break, obviously. You go back and you see the kids, and
yeah. Well, yeah. Oscar's got 2 teeth apparently now, which is since I've been away. Little devil. And yeah, I've got like a week between the end of this US tour, just over a week, like 10 days, and then we start the UK tour, which brings us to like the middle of December, and then it'll be a Christmas break and a reflection period.
Right.
Pat myself on the back for a big year.
Did you hook up that computer yet, by the way?
No, I didn't. I got a computer for my birthday, actually. If I said I had one last time, I was lying.
Well, last time you told me you were getting one, and you were gonna hook it up, and that was going to be a project. I got a feeling you didn't get to it yet.
I didn't. I got one. I got a nice big, fat, powerful computer for my birthday.
Right.
Which was the 2nd of October, same day as Sting's birthday. And
that's a nice one.
Nice omen. Yeah. Maybe I'll be muscled bound when I'm 50. Something.
Getting into tantric sex and stuff like that.
Tantrum sex, yeah.
Yeah, tantrum sex.
Yeah, I always throw a tantrum. But that'll be a project at Christmas now, because it's still up in the loft.
Well, listen, mate, it's good to see you back again. As we said, the Wilton show is tonight. It wraps up the US tour. It's appropriate, I think, that it wraps up here in LA, and it's always good to see you on our program. I know you got another couple of songs, so I'm gonna throw it back to you.
Yeah, I think I'll have to move over to the piano for a
All right.
few. But yeah, thanks again for having me, and it's thanks for all the support, which has been like priceless.
You're welcome.
I'll just move over to the piano very quickly.
You're listening to Badly Drawn Boy on Morning Becomes Eclectic. It's a live performance as Damon wraps up the tour tonight. Tour wraps up at the Wilton Theatre tonight. And I'm not sure if the show is sold out. If it isn't, it's pretty close to.
It damn well should be.
So get your tickets now. We'll give away some tickets at the end of the show, though. So back to you.
Yeah, one. I'd like to do a song. I don't know if my ears are going or something. It's a song, the title track of the new album, Have You Fed the Fish? The keys to your heart. The keys to your heart, open the door to the world. You've got to give me 2 days, and woman, I'll make you a girl. Sometimes you've got to rewind to go forward. There's some good times around the corner, but have you fed the fish today? Have you made your wish today? Some binoculars, don't want to be obvious. I want to surprise myself. I've killed all the mockingbirds and wrestled the octopus. I came out with extra arms to carry your baggage. Sometimes you've got to rewind to go forward. There's some good times around the corner, but have you fed the fish today? Have you made your wish today? I've peeled an orange in my pocket. I've peeled an orange in my pocket. Thanks. Okay. What can I do next? Do a couple of songs that called I Was Wrong and You Were Right. Always hoped I'd build my world around you. It's a miracle I ever found you. Do the colors of the rainbow radiate to everyone? Now I don't know if I could live without you, and certainly I know I'm not about to. I don't believe in anything I see unless I can feel it too. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't believe in anything I see unless I can feel it too. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Bob Marley, George Harrison, Mark Bolan, and you were right to bide your time and not buy into my misery. Well, the good things are never free. Do the colors of the rainbow look the same to everyone? And I was rushing round in circles for a reason to believe. Wipe the slime from off your sleeve. You could follow me for weeks, and I'm not going anywhere. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to love someone till the day that they are gone. And I just had a dream the other night. I was married to the Queen, and Madonna lived next door. I think she took a shine to me, and the kids were all grown up. But I had to turn her down, 'cause I was still in love with you. I'm turning Madonna down, I'm calling it my best move. I'll get her tickets to what she needs. And I remember doing nothing on the night Sinatra died, and the night Jeff Buckley died, and the night Kurt Cobain died, and the night John Lennon died. I remember I stayed up to watch the news with everyone, and that was a lot of nights, and that was a lot of lives who lost the tickets to what they need. And I was busy finding answers while you just got on with real life. Always hoped you'd be my wife, but I never found the time for the question to arrive. I just disguised it in a song. And songs and never quite the answer, just a soundtrack to a life that is over all too soon. Helps to turn the days to night, while I was wrong and you were right. And this was a lesson learned. I'm happy to be your fool and get you tickets to what you need. Turning the lights down low, I'm ready to make my move. I'll get you tickets to what you need. Thanks.
Badly Drawn Boy and Morning becomes Eclectic here at 89.9 KCRW, and a set of songs from the new album. It's called Have You Fed the Fish? And we should point out that was released this week, and Damon has a show tonight at the Wilton. We're going to give away some tickets in just a few moments' time. So good luck with the rest of the year, mate.
Thank you, Dick.
And good to see you as always. And it's the band tonight, obviously, full band on tonight at the stage
at
the
band.
Wilton. All right, mate. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Take it easy.
And you.